Greetings, Otaku Faithful. Thank you for joining me again this week. Once again, it's Larry Williams, OAW Commander-in-Chief, and I'm here to bring you yet again another Sons of Anarchy episode review right here on Otaku Assemble! Weekly. As always, I'm here to bring you the latest in this week's Sons of Anarchy episode reviews. Now, this is Season 4, Episode 10, entitled Hands. And boy, did the shit hit the fan this fucking week. I'm serious. I damn near caught a heart attack this fucking week. Shit, it was ridiculous. From start to finish. Shit was crazy. Alright, so pretty much what goes down this week? Alright, well, the big thing that happened this week was the attempt on Tara's life. As you all will recall, at the end of last week's episode, we saw Clay go ahead and put in motion the hit on Tara. At the beginning of this week's episode, we see Clay go ahead, make the drop off the money with the contract killer, and pretty much, you know, Tara was going to get snuffed out this week. However, Clay didn't know that Jax and their sons were accompanying Jax and Tara. Jax and his sons were accompanying Jax and Tara. Anywho, with Tara, you get what I'm saying. You understand what the hell I'm saying. So anyway, so then of course, good old Jax, thank God for Jax. He was able to prevent the hit. He was able to rescue Tara, but not without Tara losing. Tara suffered an injury in which she may potentially lose the use of her right hand. And if you all will recall, Tara is a surgeon. She kind of needs that hand. I mean, in essence, what has happened, they did mention that she would go ahead and pursue further procedures on her hand to try and get it back to functioning condition, but that's just to get her hand working normally. That's not even, I don't even know what she would have to do in order to get her hand back to, you know, to surgeons, you know, condition. But last time I checked, when a surgeon suffers an injury like that to their hand, they don't recover. Which is kind of fucked up considering all the advancements in modern science. We still don't know how to fix a fucking hand. Just saying. But I mean, shit, it's just like an athlete who suffers a torn ACL. That athlete, yes, you can recover from a torn ACL, but you never really recover to the status of the athlete you were before that injury. You never fully recover. You never come back from that. So same thing applies here. Anywho, but I must say though, that was the scene with Tara and Jax's conversation in the hospital room. That was, I mean, it was a really well written scene. It was really well written. It was really well recorded, you know, shot and whatnot. But man, you want to talk about character development, man. Tara, Jesus. I mean, what we are potentially talking about is the moment in which Tara fully realizes that as hard as she may try, she will never be able to fully get what she's been seeking, and that is to have a peaceful life with Jax, to be able to get Jax out of the club, to get Jax and her family away from Charming, away from this. Tara has come to two huge realizations, and it's happened all at once. Number one, her career is done. As a surgeon, she's done. That is a heavy enough blow in itself. How would you feel if you spent years studying and practicing a certain craft for a particular profession, and then in one swift movement, you lost it all? yeah, you'd be kind of on edge too. But not only that, she realizes that the only way out of the club, the only way out of this whole fucking ordeal is the grave. So suck it up and just suffer through it. That's pretty much what Tara was saying. She suck it up and suffer through it. And it's really heartbreaking. That is really heartbreaking. Damn. Okay, so what else happens in this week's episode? Well, Clay and Gemma finally came to blows. Literally, they got in a fight, and yeah, I've already stated in my previous reviews that Clay is completely an unlikable character for me this season. I mean, he is just completely out of control. He has flipped his fucking lid. I don't know what else I can say about Clay that I haven't already said. I mean, and he crossed the line this week. Oh my God, when Jax finds out what happened to Gemma. Yeah, he beat the shit out of Gemma. Now don't get me wrong, because alright, this might come across fucked up. Because I don't support violence towards women at all. However, there are some who deserve it. And while I think Gemma is long overdue for an ass kicking, not like that. And not from Clay. Jax maybe. Tara, definitely. Tara is long overdue for breaking her foot off in Gemma's ass. But not Clay. And not like that. And when I say that Jax was overdue to kick Tara's ass, I mean like, well, probably literally, like, put a foot in her ass. But not that. I mean, shit, I'm surprised Clay didn't fucking kick Gemma when she was down. Like, literally, I'm surprised that didn't happen. Because when she got on the floor, that's what I expected to come next, was that he was going to fucking kick her while she was down. Why? Because that's what cowards do. And let's face it, Clay's a fucking coward. Clay is. He's a coward. But I gotta tell you, man, that was hard to fucking watch. That scene was, and then the scene when he got down on his knees, and man, that was hard to watch. Like, I shit you not, I was literally peeking through my fingers at that, cause but that's gonna bring me to the interesting scene that closed out this week's episode. Was it seems like Gemma, I don't know how they're going to go about it, but Gemma is pretty much, Gemma and Wayne, it seems like what they're going to attempt to do is bring about Clay's downfall. However, Gemma doesn't want to take the legal route. She said Clay will pay by the hands of a son. So she wants, Jax to take care of Clay. But how are they going to go about it? I mean, the easiest way to do it would to let Jax see what Clay did to her and then tell him the truth about what happened to JT. But of course, Gemma won't do that. Why? Because she's just as responsible as Clay. Her hands are just as dirty as Clay's for what happened to JT. And revealing that to Jax, while I don't think Jax would kill Gemma, he would cast her out of his life. So, and that's not what she wants, because if that happens, she'll lose the opportunity to help bring up her grandchildren. So that's how I know Gemma won't take that route. Or at least not directly. If she does do it, she'll do it in a way that will protect herself and make Clay out to be the bad guy. But man, you know what's funny though? That's not going to happen the way they want. That's not going to happen however way they plan it. It's not going to go that route. I highly doubt that Clay is going to check out at the end of the season. I'm pretty sure Clay is going to make it at least until next season, because Sons of Anarchy has been renewed for a 5th season. So I'm pretty sure Clay will make it at least until the 5th season. I'll be honest with you all. I don't see Clay checking out until the series finale. Now I've been wrong about my suggestion. You know, some of my predictions about television shows in the past. I mean, shit, who saw Ned Stark getting killed in season 1 of Game of Thrones, right? No one saw that. I didn't see that shit coming. So, shit, who saw Half Sack getting killed in season 2? Who saw fucking Hal getting killed in season 3 premiere? Who saw that shit? I didn't see that shit. Did you see that shit? I sure as hell didn't. So, who knows? But I'm almost positive Clay's not going to check out at the end of this season. I mean, we got, there are 3 episodes left in this season. I don't think Clay is going to be ousted in those 3 within that time. Nah. But we really do need to get back on the whole Jax versus Clay storyline again, because we haven't had that since season 2. You know, since they went to prison and shit. So we need to get that. We need that storyline back in our lives. I think we need that. Yeah. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave the review off there. I mean, I could mention the whole Eli Jax story. I mean, Eli and Juice storyline, but nah. For those of y'all who've seen the episode, y'all know what I'm talking about. For those of you who haven't seen the episode, that's just something y'all have to look forward to. Yeah. And the whole thing with the assistant attorney, same thing. I'll just leave that out of this week's episode. Also, the Opie Jax conversation, which was actually pretty fucking good too. Once again, I'll leave that out of the review. Why? Because those of you who've seen the episode, y'all know what I'm talking about. Those of you who haven't, something to look forward to. But I'm just going to be telling you all now, keep an eye out for it. The conversation between Juice and Eli, and the conversation between Jax and Opie. 2 really good conversations. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap this video up. I want to thank you all for joining me again this week. This has been Larry Williams, OAW Commander-in-Chief, signing off. And until next time, peace.